الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. Una media brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. As I read from the opening of this Bayaan, I ask Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guide me and protect me, plus unam, from the shaitan when I declare the name of mankind. In Allah, in name, now I begin upon this speech. The God will get the mercy of this world and the mercy of the next world. Anyone where Allah don't guide to this deen, nobody no go misguide them. And anybody where Allah don't misguide, nobody no go guide them. I bear witness say no other God no day we get right for them and worship Him. We no go be trouble Yawm al-Qiyamah except Allah. And Muhammad, peace be upon him, his servant and the Mecca messenger. After this peaceful greeting, the greetings of paradise, and the greetings where the Sunnah agreed upon, follow the greet one another, where I sent to Nam, and they remind me again, brothers and sisters, for we be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as we now know, brothers and sisters, the very existence and the reason why we breathe inside this body, the life inside this body, why we exist in this world, and why we can therefore. Now the reason is for worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obeying commandment. Apart from all what we do during the day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't permit we follow when we earn too much. We halal, that is waiting lawful for we follow we take or we eat, and where Allah don't allow it down the body. At the same time, He don't put a law or compulsory for let me worship Him, because now that He make me for. And with other creatures, and may Allah guide and protect me. But before I will go further, I just want to remind my brothers and sisters, every Saturday here, we can get lectures them, where the sheikhs them they can give, where the humble sheikh, Mufti Sheikh Buhari, Faisal Buhari, Dr. Faisal Buhari can give every Saturday here. And alhamdulillah, we don't get another one way join me, where Sheikh Injai, Abdullah Injai. Of course, we know Sheikh Yusuf and the other brothers and the other sheikh, they wait and keep witness. The reason why I make the opening lessons on Saturdays, if finally you can learn much but within. As I say, tell the brothers and sisters, and the problem of we Muslims, and we were then born inside Islam as Muslims, we take Islam for granted. We don't value the Islam where we believe, say, na way of life. But one day when they accept Islam, we come inside Islam, we be non-Muslims and they're born from another faith, where they accept Islam, they appreciate Islam, and then they do more for let them help to us, their own progress, and for let them go before for go meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I believe, say, as the Prophet say, خياركم في دين خياركم في جاهلية خياركم في دين إذا تفقهوا. The one way Allah don't choose. The time when they be there, when they be non-Muslims them, then important personalities them, then get charisma, then get things and way we say is beneficial to their society. And these very people them back can be beneficial and they can be top at the position when if they accept Islam and then get the knowledge of Islam. Me and you will not get time as long as we born Muslim, they don't call we the names them where they don't call we, it don't stop me. Even pray, we are not consistent. We not get time for the prayer on time, or neither pray the 5 daily prayer. Then the other things back where they do mistake is that once we mama and papa then are Muslims, that is it. We only carry like a nationality by birth or by one other means. other naturalization or whatever it means when you acquire that nationalism. Now so we acquire Islam and Muslim religion from we own parents them and we great-grandparents them. But brothers and sisters, most of we the Muslims may ask we what Islam teach we about and what Islam is about. Most of we don't know. We ignorant of we did. And look, I give example, brothers and sisters. Certain incident when they happen at the war. They never judge Islam. Now we the Muslim and they judge. Now we they look, they say Islam now so it is. Now so the Muslim and now so Islam now wicked religion. Islam now this, Islam, all these terrorism, all these things, it come from the ignorance. Because when somebody ignorant, you don't know but Indian better one, and you don't learn but your religion better one, obviously you go do the wrong thing and we go make the non-Muslim way see you go say look now so the Muslim they did. And some people then they paint 1 gram brush, then they take paint all. They pick and choose. 1 gram portion in bad way don't do. The rest go fall inside that category there. So may Allah make it easy for me. So he asked most of the people that would encounter Islam, would they accept Islam, then nobody the prophet of Islam from in birth till to the time of the conquest of Mecca. And then nobody Quran. And then nobody Sunnah. The etiquette, how to behave, how to interact. And how to do things in common. And how to mingle with people, all different kind of people. But because we are born Muslims them, so we not care. And the worst of it in South Africa, we get one saying. Where we get mama them, luckily then God can make them papa and mama them can go Mecca. Then say papa na alaji, in mama na alaji, or in papa na sheikh. Now that they stop though. If you go meet and they do the things then when we say they contradict the deen, until when we say if somebody one can know about this deen here, now in character if they look, then it take judge the religion itself. I give you an example. In Indonesia when they see to Malaysia, not to say the Sahaba they enter, they like when they see other countries and we read the history, they go by conquest or this and that, but enter they just like that. Then go and trade business. Now business transaction anybody do between them Malaysia and Indonesia. When you see by the amount of Muslims that would book passport, them population, the highest population of the Muslims now from their country they come out. Guess how they accept Islam? Now the Arabs and the Muslims and with them they travel and they do business with them. And the kind sincerity where you see there between them, and they see their honesty and their character them, their humbleness, make the people that accept Islam. Where you see today, Islam, if you enter inside Malaysia, Indonesia, wallahi, you know they ask. And when they go Hajj, wallahi, my brothers and sisters, the amount of people that would enter inside Haram, inside the Holy Land, the sacred land, Mecca and Medina, that they're Indonesia and Malaysia. In large multitude. And I tell you, anywhere we meet up in Haram, you ask them, when you go Hajj, if you go Hajj, let's give them more than up to 10 years or 10 to 15 years before they allow back, let go back Hajj. Because the quota, then they cut down the quota of people that will go Hajj. When you don't go Hajj this year, it will take another 10, 15 years before they allow back when they go. Because the number is full. And so they're not lucky say when they apply for let them get visa for can perform Hajj. So but like we countries that won't come out, they're African countries, especially Salone and the small population, not even up to 7 million. You see the Muslims and what do they do and how they interact and what do they do. To God, they contradict completely what the religion not teach you about. May Allah make it easy for you. So if you want, let you learn what you do. I mean, if you want, let the Muslim. I mean, I always advise the non-Muslims and say, if you want to know about Islam, don't look Muslim. You feel saying I need to learn Islam from. Learn Islam. Look, all the book of Allah from the Quran. Read them. Read the biography of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There you go. Know whose side the problem come out. Whose side the problem lies. What in Mecca they taught this here, brothers and sisters, even when they can the masjid, the etiquette of the masjid, the etiquette of cleanliness, the etiquette of the sunnah, we don't follow. And we mean and we're ready for stand against any person when they try to tell me the truth, they say, well, they left me. I don't pray for 10, 20, 30 years and nobody eat. But he can't ask and just no. Can't sit down and let him make do. He not serving for make do properly. Wallahi, but people then they're not serving for perform wudu completely one. I'm not talking about janaba, the ghusl for WhatsApp. You know, so then boku, it just be say for God take what I say and I don't know. Where man and woman, they don't meet up, they don't make love. Where woman in monthly cycle don't do. Where woman in the fast, that is where don't born, where the blood don't cut. All them people here, they are supposed for was, what they call ghusl. Okay, use a general word, generic word for your local language, janaba, for was for clean yourself. How for clean yourself? Not to that water they go take rub sapo and put water in the body, not to him. It involves wudu and also for do the practical and the way the Prophet Islam teach you how for wasa. So if you don't clear that side here, then you can at the next stage. How for clean yourself from the two ways then. What are the two ways then? For pass water or for go number 2? The only means of cleanliness where you accept in Islam, when we say if you don't clean yourself, you make wudu, you cannot be pray, the prayer will be acceptable, neither that way the water. But the Prophet Allah SWT don't tell you say, if water not there available, you not available, you for do dry ablution. Or if you sick, how come to marda, or if not sick, how ala safar or not travel, how ja ahadukum min al-ghayb falam tajidu ma, or not travel and not get water, or not able to get water by all means, or not exhaust all the effort them, fatayamamu, lawna clean yourself with clean dust. You see, Islam is a simple religion. You read Allah bikum yusr. Allah make anything you want make it easy for you. Allah you read bikum usr. You know what make anything difficult for you. Now me and you they make it difficult. This thing here is simple. And you're not going to conquer this thing here without you not conquer it. Anytime we don't feel say you don't overcome this side, another challenge is the rise up. May Allah make it easy for you. Account to the cleanliness. If you check the toilet and mostly other side part of the UK, don't talk about UK in general, especially in London, you go see some certain massages and toilet and clean, everything they in order. But this with toilet, we don't now every time we get increasing challenges there. The challenges that increase every day and day, and I don't know if people don't know they're now aware or they're not just care, they're not just one more. But you go to the other massages there. I will give you an example. Not of us say I take them better pass week, especially the Asian, they go to massages. The way they take the massages, like say a palace from the carpet and then to the toilet. Very clean and neat. But how on earth me and you they use water, they if we don't use paper or tissue, we take a hibam back, we don't clean with them. That don't say there is but in your own cleanliness itself. And when you go to toilet, the adab of the toilet, the etiquette of the toilet, either you sit down or you control the urine where they pass out. Because that urine where they pass out, especially women when they tin up, if you don't control them, you go sprinkle by your clothes or you sprinkle on side, you go run down, if you say don't clean, you go all while I can't tin up, they pray if you say acceptable. Brothers and sisters, Lord, be careful. The Prophet ﷺ did not pass now one graveyard. He meet two people them. As he talked to his Sahaba, they don't see, they don't hear, but he tells them, say, then two graveyard, then people are inside. Right now, they tell you, they don't punish them. Not for any big sin. They not kill. Not to the very shirk and commit. He said, now simple, now just common sins the way you don't underestimate. And don't underestimate the mistakes that they do in Al-Islam. Because now it will cause you big problem. He said, then 2 years, 1 pound a day, where you go toilet, you know they clean yourself. Or you know they control in urine. The second one, he just don't know for password. If they take care like everywhere, and Allah don't tell you all this. Even with among the Muslims, and then you get how they do business with the rock. Me, I remember from when they got the small one. From the 70s to 80s, Take to the 90s, waiting the changa now we countries alone. Sometimes they to line for food. If they see people, they wouldn't sell rest, then they cut the measurements. When Allah don't say, why no little bit of 15? It's a punishment for don't to the one that will be said and they make measure and they reduce the measurement. Alladhina idha ta'alu yastawfun. When they go by, then they measure, they open their hands so everything flow fine. Wa idha kalum aw wazanuhum, but they only come for cancel and for sell to other people, yukhsirun, then they reduce their own measurement. Now I make Allah ask you, Allah yadhunnu ulaika annahum mabuthun. Then people they don't know say one day Allah will go resurrect them, therefore go give their life back after they don't take their life, hold on there at the grave for thousands of years or millions of years. Where Allah resurrects you back, He can go question me. But all what you don't do in this dunya, may Allah guide them, protect you. And among the Muslims and the fight. If you meet some Muslims and non-Muslims, they will lie, then they abide by them. When you buy Torah, especially them contract, they see they buy something. If you know, like I return not to me and you Muslim, we will try that to God and Islam in a plaba. May Allah guide you and protect you. So brothers and sisters, we can at the masjid. First, the cleanliness. Then secondly, we all sit down, we turn off all the mobiles them, and all the devices them. And the third of it, when the Imam they give khutbah, we're not supposed to look at mobile them, we're not supposed to look at tablets them, we're not supposed to look at anything of listen the khutbah. And when somebody they talk, enough for talk to Ra. Instead of for talk to you, enough for talk to Ra. When somebody talk to you, you don't get right for 10 and say not talk. Because when you talk, you already talk, now two don't talk. Now not get Juma. May Allah make it easy for you. Brothers and sisters, as I say, Lord, we make space. Right now, the Imam don't come for can't get the khutbah. Lord, come forward for the see empty space there. Lord, flop the space there. Lord, flop the